Hello and welcome to the Rodpod. Today we have Jen from Full of Graze. Jen,
Hi.
how are you doing? All right?
Yeah, good. Yeah, feeling good.
Cool.
I'm a little bit husky, actually. I've been a little bit unwell, so please excuse my voice.
That's all right. You've been on holiday, haven't you? I saw from your social media.
Yes, yeah. I've literally just got back from Portugal.
Have you?
So yes, it was quite
lush.
nice. Yes.
Nice break.
Yes, definitely. Sometimes I feel like you just need a little bit of a step back, reset, and just I find that gives me a bit of an injection to kind of like get back into things,
like a reset almost.
Yes, definitely. Yeah, reset. That was the word.
Yeah, cool. So tell us about Full of Graze and how it started and
Whenever anyone asks you that, I'm a bit like, oh gosh, how did it start?
Did that happen?
To be honest, it was never planned.
Yeah.
I've always worked in hospitality, I guess, from like a teenager. But I've always been a massive foodie and really like the aesthetics as well, but like a good food, a massive foodie. And there was actually a local business in Cardiff, in Penarth, that catered for me a couple of times for a few different events. And I think it was a good few years ago, I reached out to her and kind of said, like, I love the business. I think there's a massive gap in the market in kind of like South Wales and Brecon, where I'm originally from. There's no one kind of doing that around here. And I think it was very much on trend. I mean, now there's so many different businesses and companies doing similar work. But initially, the grazing concept was very like Australian, like the social food, that kind of. So anyway, that's what she did. And I reached out to her and she was very much like, go for it, and kind of actually supported, helped, and kind of suggested a couple of things.
Yeah.
So yeah, and then I started doing it just as a bit of a hobby, I guess, from home. And then I guess it's just developed.
Yeah, because I remember seeing, from your social media, it's very like visual, isn't it?
Yes.
Your setups, the food setups.
Yeah. So we started, obviously the business initially was based on catering. So it was a grazing company or graze platter kind of business. So it was predominantly cheeses, cured meats, olives, lots of Welsh produce, all of the best kind of produce really locally.
Yeah.
And then we went into lockdown. So this was, I think, how many years ago?
I know, time flies. I can't think off the top of my head.
Remember that time when we couldn't go out?
4 years ago.
I think it was. Maybe 4 or 5 years.
Yeah.
So anyway, I started the business and then we went into lockdown. So quickly kind of adapted the business and looked at delivering kind of like Graze boxes and platters. So that was how it started. And then, it just kind of developed then into a kind of a larger catering business. So we then started catering for kind of like parties, events, social occasions, weddings.
Right. Oh, cool.
That was how it kind of developed and built. And then I moved house, actually separated from my husband at the time. So I moved house and temporarily found an apartment in Mumbles. Wasn't the plan, obviously. Nothing ever goes to plan. That's life.
I know.
But just, I guess, things happen for a reason. And I took on this apartment and there was a premises downstairs. And me and the landlord seemed to get on really well. And actually, he's such a lovely person. He's really helped me out, actually. And was kind of like really, really kind of like there for me, and just good people, just gravitate towards good people.
Yeah.
And we joked about the premises because it was empty. It was formerly, I think it was called Shiraz.
Right.
Like a Persian restaurant down on the front.
I remember.
So that was empty. And we kind of joked about me taking on the business because at the time I was running it as a catering business from the house. We kind of outgrew the house. I was looking for a unit and then obviously separated and had to sell the marital home. So wasn't what I was looking for at all. I wasn't looking for like a restaurant or shop or cafe kind of premises. I was literally looking for like a kitchen unit, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
and then just decided to just go for it. I don't know.
Yeah.
And now
Cool.
I've got a cafe, coffee shop, wine bar. It's hard to.
Yeah, that's amazing how that developed, isn't
Yeah,
it?
sorry, that was a long-winded
No, it's
answer.
great. I think that's brilliant.
Yeah.
It's really interesting to hear how things develop like that
Yeah.
naturally.
Yeah, it literally just like snowballed.
Yeah.
And I think in hindsight, I mean,
Mm.
if we could jar up hindsight, I'm sure
Yeah.
everyone would be buying it off the shelves. But in hindsight, I would have done a lot of things differently. I mean, I didn't have a clue what the hell I was doing.
Mm.
I've worked in hospitality, but I've never run a business.
Yeah.
I'm just not very business minded, you know.
Yeah.
I'm like, still winging it.
Mm.
But yeah, looking back, I think because the business had already established, so to speak,
Yeah.
as like a catering business,
Yeah.
we'd already, I wouldn't say like got the name out there, but I guess going through the pandemic, everyone was on social media. You know, social media was so much like, it was like if you saw it on social media, you wanted it, or, you know, we were all bored at home and everyone was posting everything. So for that reason, the business looked as if it was established or, you know, was doing well. And then when I opened, I guess I had like a head start, if that makes sense, because it wasn't just like a new business.
Absolutely. Yeah. Yeah.
So it went in my favor,
Yeah.
but obviously it was a completely different like business model.
Experience.
Yeah,
and-
experience. Yeah, completely.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
still is. So
Still, yeah. And
yeah.
So how are you finding it? How did you find like adapting from what you were doing before with like catering for weddings and having like your own cafe restaurant?
So we still do the catering, which is nice. We don't do as much of it as we should, or as I would want to. But it's
Right.
like anything: when you focus on one thing, you take your focus off something else.
So people can still have your
Yeah,
catering.
yeah.
So that's a big thing for you still.
Oh God, yeah,
Oh,
yeah. We
cool.
have a lot of like corporate clients, which are, I would guess, repeat clients. I guess we've moved. Not. We still do a lot of local kind of events, like parties. We've got one tomorrow. We do.
Oh, that's cool. So you've got
yeah.
like two like
Businesses.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, we actually have, two established businesses. For tax purposes. No, I'm joking. No, I'm joking. That's really not just for tax purposes. But we actually I do have two legit businesses. The catering and the cafe then. But yeah, I think we've fallen off the grid a little bit with the catering because we've obviously been pushing the cafe.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
Well, it sounds difficult because I know how hard it is to run a business.
yeah,
Like,
it's so difficult.
you know.
It's so hard, honestly.
Yeah.
I feel like I've always, sorry. Go on.
No, go on. I can feel, I sympathise with you. I know how hard it is.
God, I feel like I've always been quite, I'm very transparent,
Yeah.
evidently. But I've always been quite like open about business. Like touch wood, I get on with a lot of other business owners, you know, and I think it's so nice to just support and kind of connect and network. You know, we're all in the same boat. We're all riding the same wave, essentially. You know,
Yeah.
we're all winging it.
Mhm.
Some better than others, but you know.
Yeah.
And I'll always like have these conversations with other businesses and other, you know, some people will be like, oh yeah, we're doing really well, you know, and I'm like, we're doing shit, you know, like I'm struggling, like I'm hating life right now, you know. It's hard, it is really hard.
It
And I
takes your
think
life, doesn't it?
it completely does. It absorbs you. And I mean, especially if you're juggling kind of family as well. Like I've got two little ones. Obviously mentioned that I'm separated. So it's like, you know, it is separate from the father, but it is difficult, you know, and it's trying to find that balance of just a social life, let alone family.
Yeah.
Even just like mental kind of balance.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's just so hard.
It is.
Sorry,
No, it's good. But yeah, it's that thing, isn't it? It's like you want to have your own business to kind of give you a bit more freedom and flexibility, but then all of a sudden you're thinking, oh my God, I'm like
You have
chained
less.
to
Yeah,
this. And,
for sure.
Yeah.
Like, you know, mentioned that I'd been away, and I swear, if I had £1 for every time someone says, "Oh, you're always away. Oh, you know, you always have holidays." I'm like, yeah, but I'm also fucking working and mentally not
Yeah.
switching off until 2,
I
3 a.m.
have to go away type thing. Yeah.
Yeah, like, you know,
yeah.
and on the times that I can, when I don't have the children or when work is quiet, I'll take the opportunity, because otherwise, you know, like, I'm missing out on social events. You know, a lot of people work 9 till 5 and have weekends off or evenings. We just don't get that, you know? And I think people do misunderstand that or underestimate the time that goes into having your own business.
Yeah.
You know, looks glamorous. Really not.
It's
you
graft,
know?
isn't it? And you need those breaks. They are as important as anything.
Yeah, definitely. Like you said, like a reset. You know, I feel like when I go away, even if it's, I don't know, the Gower or London, anywhere, you go away for a night or something, and I just feel like you mentally switch off a little bit more, and then you come back a little bit more recharged, reset. You know, like I've come back now, and I'm like way more present on social media. It'll probably last for another 2 or 3 days, and then I'll be out again. But no, but it does. I think you do just need to sometimes just step back, especially when you're struggling or you know, having a tough time, or I don't know, finding it difficult to balance.
Yeah, 100% agree. Essential.
Yes, definitely. Yeah. Sorry, I feel like I've gone on a little bit.
No, it's all good. This is great. I need a break as well myself, to be honest.
Yeah, I bet.
Yeah, I booked a little holiday for me and the boys. We're going to go to Lapland.
Oh, nice. Oh my God, I've never been to Lapland.
Nor me.
Well, I say me as in for the children.
Yeah.
But I've never, the one in, is it Finland?
Finland.
So actual Lapland. Oh my gosh.
I thought because my eldest is 8 now and he's on the
cusp like he's
of,
8. Yeah. He's
so
8.
8 now.
Is it 10?
Yeah.
Yeah, it is 10. Yeah.
And the other one's 5. So I just thought, right, this is the last opportunity. I thought Christmas has come in.
Yeah. Are you going near Christmas?
Yeah.
Oh, that'll be amazing.
Halfway through December kind of thing.
Yeah, something I've always wanted to take the children to do. Looks amazing. My eldest is 11.
Yeah.
So he's you know, he's just past it, but he would still really enjoy it. You know?
Oh yeah, I think so.
And then my youngest Aurora is 6, going on 16.
Right.
Independent, sassy little thing.
Oh, cool.
She's hilarious. They're both adorable.
I can't wait to go myself, to be honest. I am so excited.
Yeah, I bet.
Father Christmas.
I know, right? Oh, no, that'll be amazing. I remember when I did an interview with, I want to say it was Wales Online. I want to say it was Wales Online. And we talked about how we started the business, and then we talked about kind of like my background, and I was from Brecon, and how I moved to Swansea, and blah blah blah. And they brought up about the fact, actually, the article was more so based, I think, the headline mentioned. No, the headline was basically, talking about like grief or my loss of like my eldest son's father.
Oh, I didn't know
which
that.
wasn't. Oh, you didn't?
No.
Oh my gosh.
No.
So, but it was funny because we spoke about doing an article based on like the business and just like as a new business owner, struggles, how we're finding it, and things like that. And then obviously about the background. And then it was kind of predominantly based on that. And initially I was like, not sure how I feel about that. Not so much because I'm not comfortable talking about it, but more so because I was a bit like, oh, is it relevant? It was more, we were more kind of focused on the business. And it's kind of one of those awkward subjects, but again, I'm quite transparent and honest. I was speaking to my colleague about it, and anyone else I've ever spoken to about it, I feel like people, I don't want to say buy into, I'm not talking about money, like monetary, is that a word? No, monetary kind of value. But people buy into people. Yeah. Like I think, you know.
I agree,
Right? It's like, you know, I think people...
Like the person behind the brand.
Yes. I don't mean like monetary value, like, you know, but as in buying into it. But people believe in people, if that makes sense. So it's like people might listen to this podcast because they specifically like you and how you talk, you know, run the podcast type thing.
Yeah.
And similarly to people going to, you know, come into Full of Graze. A lot of people would come to Full of Graze because they come for me, or not for me, but do you know, because they believe in the business or they like the business.
And they believe in you. Because
essentially,
I didn't
right?
know you'd been through that. So you've been through that and you've built a business as well, a successful business.
Yeah. So actually, and do you know what? I do think it's all relevant because...
It was quite amazing, to be honest.
Yeah.
You know, if you've done... To do that...
Wasn't saying, yeah, I agree. As in, like, saying amazing. But as in, like, saying, yeah, no. No, but, like, but when people... Though. Yeah. Like, but what we were saying was that, like, when people can understand someone a bit better, or... I don't even know how to put it, but when people know more about someone, they... Well, I don't know where I'm going with this.
I know what you mean. It's like, it's the person behind the brand.
Right,
and
for
they
sure.
like, they feel like a connection to you.
It's a bit more personal, isn't it, right? Like, I mean...
And like you said, they are buying into you because, like, what you've done is amazing. And they think, oh, I'll go down there.
I would rather...
Exactly.
You know, yes.
Yeah.
Sorry, that's where I was going with it.
Yeah.
And I do think it's important to, I guess, hear about businesses, the person behind the business, the face behind the business, how it started, what their struggles were, how they got there, because we don't talk enough about that. You know, we don't talk enough about, like, the negatives, or not, you know, wanting to bring up the negatives, but as in the struggles then of how someone got to the success, you know, like, and I guess that as a bit of a backstory, going back to the article that we did, or they did, initially I was kind of like, oh, I don't know how people are going to take that, or I'm not really sure. I don't know. But actually it was actually just so nice because I had so much support from it. And do you know what? It is part of me. It is how I got here.
Yeah.
And I don't think I'd be here if it hadn't have happened, you know, because I think it has given me a bit more, I guess, strength, or I don't know.
It just shows resilience.
Resilience,
doesn't it?
Yes, resilience for sure.
It's such an admirable quality that you've done that, and that's why what we were saying earlier about, I don't tend to look too deep into guests that come on, because I just love to have a natural reaction on this podcast, and it's amazing to learn something, and you know. But yeah, that is. That's amazing that you've gone through such a difficult thing, and produced your business as well, and your kids. It's pretty amazing. Yeah, it's hard enough just having kids.
Probably why I struggle. No, but like you say, it's hard enough having kids and business and carrying forward life, because that is life essentially, you know. Exactly. Like, you know, whether it's grief or whatever form of hardship, you know, whether it's financial, whether it's grief, loss, hard, you know, any form of kind of like hardship, I guess, is like, it's hard to juggle a business and professionalism whilst dealing with that, you know. I mean, it was years and years ago, and super fortunate to have obviously met my now ex-husband. He's taken on my son, and since I had a daughter, so you know, my son's got the best of both essentially. You know, he's got two amazing fathers, one in heaven and one who is a great dad. Shit husband. Don't put that in. Don't joking. Don't cut.
Great dad, shit husband.
But no, you know, so you take the rough with the smooth, you know. But I am a massive believer in fate, and things obviously for whatever reason happen for a reason. And life just takes you in different directions.
Absolutely.
And I guess it's Full of Graze is my end destination, hopefully. But don't know where I'm looking to take it now.
Are you happy with the way things are going with the customers and what it is, and are you happy with the business?
I think we've taken a bit of a dive in the last 6 to 8 months. Oh God, the works along the front, along the promenade. Oh my God, it's been such an absolute
Yeah,
nightmare.
I bet.
We've lost so much business, and I don't
No.
know if we should bring up the council, but we just haven't had much support at all from Swansea Council or the local council. Nothing against them personally, you know. Again, it's a really difficult subject because
I'm always slagging off the council.
oh great, because they're fucking shit.
Oh
God,
feel free.
oh God,
Nightmare.
nightmare. Honestly, they're quick enough to take our money, but you know, as a business, what I don't understand is why they don't want to help support. Because essentially, we're the ones that are pumping into the community, the local community. You know, it's like if we're struggling, we're going to buy less off the other local producers or suppliers.
Yeah.
That's going to have a knock-on effect. It's a domino effect, you know, when it's like, you know, the local community then has less to offer, it's quieter, looks quieter, and it's yeah.
Absolutely. I've always said abolish business rates. You know, like you go to places like, even in like places like Cardiff and, you know, the lush arcades, they're all just shutting because the business
they
rate,
can't afford.
you can't do it.
No, it honestly.
And it's like, why would you not do that? I've thought it for about 10, 15 years.
Yeah.
Just you know.
Yeah, it's I remember this year, Easter time, we had a letter off Swansea Council. So since opening the premises, obviously I was later than a lot of the other residents, the other businesses, because I moved down to the property. So for example, the Mermaid, one of our neighbours, or Dolce Vita that Giuseppe had, the Italian, they've obviously been there for years. So I was like the new kid on the block. And Hennebont Gardens, so right opposite Full of Graze, was like an ornamental garden. So we weren't allowed to use it. There were no benches or anything. It wasn't open to the public. It was always locked, but it was ornamental. And then when we obviously went into lockdown, the businesses weren't able to have anyone inside. So they were obviously encouraging customers to use outside space.
Yeah.
So they allowed this temporary usage then of the garden opposite.
Yeah.
For obviously outside dining and what have you. So that was great.
Yeah.
Very generous of them, but you know. But anyway, so that was that. And then it just continued, and I guess that was that. And then Easter time, we all had a letter, the local kind of businesses using Hennebont Gardens, had a letter saying that we had to remove our furniture within 14 days because they were basically the temporary kind of usage of it had come to an end. They'd basically come up with this new, I think it was green space license or open space license that you had to apply for. So jump through more hoops, pay more money, and then we could continue using it. But we had 14 days to do so, or they were going to remove our furniture just before the Easter half term. And you were like, are you fucking kidding me? You know, it's like...
No logic.
Oh, God. But the worst thing was they were obviously doing all the works along the front. So there were diggers everywhere. No one wanted to use it anyway. And you're thinking, are you mad? Like, it's just like they just didn't want to do anything to help the local businesses. So anyway, we all kind of contested it. You know, no one's against paying for a license, like pavement license, anything like that. We know you've got to pay for alcohol license. We all do it. But considering the hardship that we'd all already kind of struggled with in general, but also then as an impact because of the works that they were doing, the lack of planning, the lack of communication. And I say lack, basically...
No communication.
Zero. So we all it all kicked off a little bit, and we all had a few meetings. Swansea Council battered it to Mumbles Council and said, oh, it's not up to us, it's up to Mumbles Council. Mumbles Council battered it back to Swansea and said, oh, but it's not up to us, it's up to Swansea Council. Honestly, it was a nightmare.
Yeah.
So we got nowhere with it. And we all had to apply for these licenses. Did it, didn't hear back from them. So we just got threatened to have our furniture removed just before Easter half term.
Yeah.
Everyone was a bit of chaos about it, thinking, shit, you know.
Yeah.
Jumped through the hoops that they asked for and then just didn't hear back. And then recently, we've just had another letter saying that, yeah, they are going to do it as soon as the work is completed. So the argument that we had months and months ago, which they kind of threw out, they're now saying that they were almost accepting.
Right.
But they will implement charges and the license moving forward, which is fine. However, they want £50 per seat to use this space, furniture that we have to provide. And it's, you know, people think it's a public...
£50 per seat. How often? And
per season.
Per
so
season,
it is per season.
right.
But for example... So a picnic bench, they're assuming as well, this is another thing, they're assuming a picnic bench would seat 6 people. So if you've got a picnic bench, they want to charge you £300.
That's crazy.
My maths is terrible, sorry.
That is.
On the spot. Yeah. Just for one picnic bench. I mean, 2 people could sit on a picnic bench. If, like, you know, if you're at a table of 2 and you go and sit down, it's mental. And you just think per season, let's just say ballpark figure of £600 to £700 per season. For however much of good weather we get.
Yeah. Hour and a half
to
good
what?
weather.
For people to sit outside in a park that anyone can theoretically come in and sit down, then we have to go and say to them, oh, we're really sorry, this is actually, you know, the use of full of Graze or the Mermaid.
Yeah.
Which, you know, that's a given. But yeah, it's just mental. And you just think,
just try and let me earn a living and
yes,
be
for
a
God's sake, the
small
more people
local
that
business.
are outside, you're walking along this new promenade or, you know, that they've spent so much money on, looks great.
Yeah, in fairness.
It does look great,
lush,
right?
doesn't
It's
it?
amazing. It's great for the community. It's great for Mumbles. I think it's fantastic.
Yeah.
And they've done an amazing job. But surely you would want to see businesses thriving along it.
Yeah.
You know, kind of alfresco dining.
Yeah.
You know, a little bit like European, you know, like,
Absolutely.
you know, you're walking along the front, you can see people having a nice little drink, you know, having nice food. It's only going to inject into the community and business and tourism.
Yeah, 100%.
Like, why do you want to make it more difficult? The amount of businesses that we've seen along Mumbles Road that have closed.
I know.
It's horrendous.
It's like, you know, they've spent like however much, hundreds of millions probably on that project.
Oh my God, spend a little bit.
Local businesses 50 quid.
Oh, it's a joke, like,
what
honestly.
The hell?
And the worst thing is that, you know, we've got to supply the furniture. The last 3 years, we've been chasing up the council for like the groundskeepers to kind of, like, I don't know, mow the grass, trim the hedges. Are we supposed to do it? Are you going to do it? Are you planting flower beds?
Yeah.
And it's just like, it's like it's completely neglected, in my opinion, down that end. But anyway, I digress. Yeah, because we have, going back, yes, we've taken a bit of a dive. It's been quiet. And I think then that has a knock-on effect. Me, because then I think, oh God, can I do it anymore? Which sounds awful, but I've nearly thrown the towel in a number of times, you know, and just think, oh God, yeah, I've been in tears so many times.
Yeah.
It's just so difficult. We're just not making enough money.
It's hard. I've thrown the towel in businesses that, you know, that I've struggled with and tried to make work, as you know, the wholehearted and so I know exactly what it's like, and this is what this podcast is about, you know. It's kind of giving people an insight to how difficult things are, you know, and don't use these bigger companies, you know, stay local and support local people, you know.
That, I guess, again does like a bit of kind of brings us back around to how people can kind of buy into people, because it makes it again more personal, you know. It's like, I would much rather go to an independent coffee shop
100%.
or cafe
Yeah.
rather than going to a chain, because you know that these people, it's their life, you know. It's like, yeah, definitely. But yes, going back to things picking up, I do think they will. We have, as of next week, reopened in the evenings.
Oh, yeah.
So last year we opened in the evenings, and it did really well. We served tapas, small plates. We did like cheese and wine nights, wine tasting. We partnered up with Cheers, who are a wine supplier. And we did like whiskey tasting, wine tasting.
Oh, it's right up my street.
Yeah,
I didn't know about it. I would have been there.
Oh, yes, definitely. It's perfect season now, red wine season, cheese, you know.
Cool.
But yeah, so next week we have launched that we are redoing our cheese fondue, which was like really popular. So we get our cheese in from like cheesemongers in London.
Yeah.
Like the real deal, you know. So we do cheese fondue. We'll be doing a number of different kind of pop-up events throughout October, November, December.
Yeah. So that fondue thing and the wine is an evening thing.
Yeah. So yes. So at the moment we've reopened on a Friday evening.
Right.
Just to ease us back into it.
Yeah.
We're already nearly fully booked next Friday night. So that's
awesome.
Yay. Yes, that's good.
Yeah.
And then we will look to reopen on the Thursday as well. So we'll be open Thursday and Friday evenings, as well as our usual daytime hours. And we'll be offering small plates. And then every Friday we'll do fondue Fridays. So that's that. And then throughout the coming months, we've got seasonal events as well. So we tend to collaborate with, I don't know if you know Craftsy, you know, the pottery, Louise, the pottery painting.
Yeah.
So we've got like pumpkin painting, we do bauble painting, we do like wreath, floral kind of workshops with a lot of different local florists.
Lovely.
So we try and collaborate as much as we can with other local businesses, again, to
support each other.
Yeah, definitely. It's what it's all about, you know. I say to so many people and different chefs.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously now we're reopening on a Thursday and a Friday, but I say to anyone, like, if you're doing pop-ups or I don't know, if you run businesses and you want to use the space, like, let's do it. Let's work together. Let's do something. It's an open, it's a free space essentially. I'm not using it on the days that we're closed.
Oh, cool.
So we try and do that and kind of sorry.
Cool.
So that's good.
So what's on the menu at the moment, like daytime?
So as of next week, we are changing the menu. So we're launching our autumn menu, which I'm really excited about. So we've got things like your typical kind of like smashed avocado, poached eggs, so kind of eggs your way.
Yeah.
We're doing like an overnight oat porridge with like spiced caramelized apple compote.
Oh, lovely.
Things like that. Trying to think what else on the spot. I should know this. I wrote the menu yesterday. We've got a couple of burgers. So doing like chicken burger, halloumi burger.
Lovely.
Some nice toasties. So I think we'll be doing like a brie and cranberry toasty.
All sounds lush.
Yeah. Things like that. Turkish eggs. Ooh, steak and eggs.
Steak and eggs.
We're putting steak and eggs on the menu. Super excited about that with a nice like chimichurri dressing.
That sounds awesome.
Yeah, I'm excited about that. A lot of people tend to think we're vegan.
Right.
I don't know why, but maybe because it's called Full of Graze, and they think that would refer to more vegetarian stuff. I'm not sure, or vegan stuff. But we've had a lot of feedback or inquiries about vegan or vegetarian. So we're not.
Right. Yeah.
to establish that, just to reiterate.
Yeah.
We are very much evenings. I'm very much wanting to kind of go down the whole cheese and wine. Daytime, we're just kind of a nice brunch offering, trying to tap into as many local supplies as we can.
Cool. Sounds nice.
Yes.
And I'm looking forward to that new menu.
Yes.
Next week, did you say?
Yes, yeah. As of Wednesday next week.
Wednesday. Right.
The new menu will have launched.
Yeah.
But yeah, we serve Hardlines coffee.
Yeah.
which there's only a couple of other places, I think, in Swansea now that use hard lines. We were the first.
Is that available for takeaway or just
Yeah, yes.
takeaway?
Everything on the menu is available for takeaway.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. And actually, more recently, I've kind of linked up with a couple of other local businesses. So like the gyms, fitness groups. So we offer discounts for a lot of the members to those as well, just to encourage again, just kind of just keeping everything local. It helps us, helps them. So a lot of the things that we do are kind of high protein or healthier options. We've got a gym down the road that's just opened. We've got a lot of fitness classes that we work closely with. So it's nice to be able to like offer something back to the community in order to like do a bit of a full circle, I guess, for the businesses.
Yeah, and like you mentioned, high protein is kind of trending in the health industry now.
Yeah,
isn't
definitely. Health is the thing now, right?
Yeah, and the protein is like all the new research is indicating to high protein leads to you being satiated and better for you in general, and
So we're trying
it's nice to offer that.
Yeah, we're trying to tap more into that. Yes, we also had a run club.
All right.
Or a run event. The idea was that I wanted to create an event that all run clubs could get involved with. So we're not a run club, so to speak.
I see what you mean.
I wanted to create an event that kind of different run clubs or communities could all participate in. But that started a few months ago. We stopped it for summer because we had lighter evenings. But it was the Raven Run. I don't know if you heard of it, but
I've heard of it.
Yeah, so there was a few businesses that did it more Bristol, London.
Yeah.
Big, and it got really big. And the concept is that I guess it offers an alternative to your typical Friday or Saturday night out drinking. It's, I guess, encouraging a different social experience.
Yeah, cool.
Promoting more health and obviously fitness. But if you're wanting that social buzz, it was kind of like running with lights and music. And so you'd still get that like kind of buzz and adrenaline from like, say, going out to a rave.
Yeah.
Not a rave as such, that sounds really aggressive, but as in, no, like as in, like going
a heavy
out.
night out anyway.
Yeah. So the idea was that it was it was a healthier alternative.
That's great.
Yeah, it was great. The first few we literally had, the turnout was like 40, 50 odd people. It was insane. And it worked really well. So the only reason we stopped that was because the lighter evenings, it didn't really have the same effect. So we'll be starting that back up again. And that was a monthly thing on a Friday evening.
Right.
So it was the first Friday of every month.
Yeah, that's great. I like that because it's like changing the kind of culture, isn't it, of this binge drinking,
going out, I think
socializing,
more people
being steaming,
like don't get me wrong,
other things.
I love a drink.
Yeah, me too.
I'm not I'm not trying to push sobriety,
not
but
teetotal, but
no,
it's
God,
nice
no.
to have alternatives, isn't it?
Yes, and I think it's just like, again, it just gives you the opportunity to be in another social environment where everybody is it's accessible to anyone of all kind of fitness kind of ranges, groups. I'm not sure the word I was looking for.
Yeah.
But
any kind of like level.
Yeah. Oh God, if you're an athlete, don't come. Don't. I'd want no sub 25 5Ks or whatever.
Right,
No, it's literally it was just for good people getting together to socialize, to kind of do something good for yourself. And it worked really well. So that's something else that we'll be starting back up again.
It's nice to have all these different like collaborations and events with other local businesses going, because it just brings more people to everyone, doesn't it? Not just
we all win. It's like everyone.
Great.
It's everyone. Everyone's a winner when you all work together. I think.
I agree with that. Yeah. Cool. Cool. Right.
Sorry.
just checking. No, that's great. This is really good. You're like inspiring me.
Oh, shut
Honestly, because I didn't know you'd been through that awful thing, that tragedy, and you know, and you've done what you've done. You've got to realize do you realize yourself that it is amazing to do that, because I know how hard all of these things are. And you
made me emotional.
No, you should really understand that and like acknowledge it. How amazing!
Thank you.
You know, I don't mean to get
Oh,
you
no,
upset,
sorry. No.
but it is awesome. You should be really proud of yourself.
Thank you. That's
100%.
really nice. Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome. It's nice that people know that you are going through a dip, and then they can come and support you.
Yeah,
you know,
it's so important to just be transparent and honest about that. Like I think I mentioned earlier how some people are like, yeah, we're doing really well, and whether they are or not, I don't know. But it's all smoke. Social media is just
isn't it?
All smoke and mirrors.
You know, you're just cooking something out the kitchen. There we go. What a great life.
No, really, I'm there like you know.
It was like that with Wholehearted. Like to make those juices was a nightmare.
I can't imagine. Do you know the amount of people that have said to us like, oh, you should do juices. Oh, do you know what you should do? You should do this. Oh, do you know what you should do? You should do this. And I'm like, oh my God. I can't imagine the amount of effort and work that went into them. I mean, they were great. I used to get deliveries all the time. Like, I loved them.
Yeah, me too. But it's just, it was like, the problem was, sometimes it would take me 15 hours to complete one day's delivery.
Wow.
And then I had to get up at 4 a.m. to deliver it.
Oh my God.
Because there's no margins. It was so, we were buying organic, fresh.
Thing is, when you, and
there's
people.
just no profit margins.
Oh, and I can't imagine now. Nobody's got any money. Nobody wants to spend.
Yeah. And they were like, I can't remember how much they were, but it looked like it was expensive, but it's actually really cheap and low profit margins for us.
No, I can imagine. Because it costs so much, you know, when you're using such good products.
Yeah.
I mean, the products looked expensive because they were, you know, it was top quality, you know, it was amazing. They really were amazing. I always remember those juices from years ago. Like, I loved them. Yeah. The glass bottle, they were just, everything about it was perfect. It's just such a shame that we live in a generation that the affordable and accessible option is the worst and the shittest. And
I know, it's awful, isn't it?
It's hard, you know. It's like I don't know how anyone would go about it, but it's just, you know, why don't we have drive-through salad bars?
Exactly.
Why don't we have drive-through
healthy
juice
something?
And sweet? Yes,
I would never use, like, I'll occasionally use fast food shitty thing. If I'm starving, I'm on the road or something. I just haven't got time with kids. Work, you know, it's just there, and sometimes it's the only option, really. But if there was something, like you just said, healthy, it'd just be there.
But it's
safe, you know, it would just be awesome, wouldn't it?
It's similar with, I mean, I don't know where kind of the economy and where business is kind of heading, but you know, like it's like with our outside catering, luckily we do have our customers and clients who trust me as a person, trust the business, trust the quality, and trust the vision, I guess. I don't know, trust the brand, you know, the product. But you've got all these other businesses now, and don't get me wrong, I'm supportive of everyone, so I'm not saying it in a negative way, but it does have a negative impact on other businesses when you've got companies that are offering shit produce or products, and their price is reflecting it. But the trouble is, people don't have much money now, and people are buying it. You know, and it's
everyone is struggling.
Everyone is struggling, and then you can't compete with that because you know it's difficult.
They just
it's hard. I've had this conversation with so many other kind of like business owners and just, you know, friends or family in general. But the minute you start, I guess, lowering your standards to reflect business, you just lose yourself, essentially, you know? So it's like, we could be busier, probably. Well, I know we could, for many reasons. Don't get me wrong, I'm probably mostly to blame for that. But, but you know, I just think if you maintain your standards and you maintain your vision and you stay true to who you are and what you want to do or to gain or to, you know, to give with the business or anything in general, I guess, then you kind of, you're just staying true to yourself, you know.
And it'll come across, won't it?
And I think this is why we work closely. We have, you know, repeat clients who are kind of associated with Amazon. You know, we've worked really closely with the Ospreys. You know, like, you know, some really well-established businesses and successful businesses, and you know, and I think that's reflects you know, that kind of
on
shows
what you do, and your
you know,
passion.
and you know, and local people that kind of that come to me and they say, oh, we've got this event, you did it for us last year, or you know, you did it for us 3 years ago, we'd love that, you know, and they just trust it, you know, and we don't even actually have that much conversation about what they want. They just go, oh, here's the budget, you know what we want, go for it. And I'm like, oh. And I just love that because it's just complete trust.
That's great. Yeah.
So we do. I think that is why we have that continued business.
Yeah.
But yeah, it is difficult with the kind of the economy of the the generation that we're in at the moment. That we're living in.
Well, it's good to see that you kept your standards and quality. You can you can see that just from like your social media.
Yeah,
you can see the quality. Oh, you can. It's just there, isn't it? And cool. Well,
lush.
Thank you for coming on. And
thank you.
It is really inspirational what you've done.
Thank you.
How hard I can see how hard you've worked. And congratulations with all that.
Thank you.
I really mean it. So
hopefully, it'll keep going.
Yeah.
But yeah, thank you so much, and thank you for having me.
Oh, thank you for coming. And guys, get down there, full of Graze. And the evening time as well is starting to come out Thursday and Friday.
Yes.
So, cool.
Perfect. Thank you.
Cheers. There we go.